Hey guys, I wanted to give a quick tutorial for our drummers and just for folks that might be stepping in and playing for a week. I wanted to just talk you through what we use for our click tracks and for our stems and pads and stuff. It's called Playback. It's right here. Let's just run through this really quickly and I'll show you kind of the ins and outs of certain things. Up here in this section, in this line, that's going to be your playlist for Sunday. Right now I have a song loaded already. These should be loaded for you when you come in. So I just wanted to let you know how these work a little bit. Down here is your waveform of the song. And now below you can kind of see instrumental, verse 1, verse 2. So this has your sequence for the song all the way through. And we are in edit mode right now. That's why you see minuses and pluses all over the place. Let me hit edit and we'll get rid of that. So that's what you'll want to be in. Obviously up top, if you're in the middle of a song, you can hit back and we'll go to the very beginning of the song. You can also hit play. That's going to start the track. It will automatically be split. So click's going left, track is going right. If you want to fade the song out, hit that button. It'll keep the click. It'll keep the click. If you want to manually get rid of the click, you can slide that down. Let's bring the track back in. Let's go ahead and pause it. So pretty self-explanatory. But let's say that you are playing with me and I decide, man, I need another chorus. Right here. So what you would do is hit your edit button again. So we're going to click edit and then you see this little plus sign. I want another chorus behind that chorus. So we want to go chorus. So let's hit that. Now you're going to get a list of, here we go. So once you hit that, you'll get a list of all of the elements, all the sections in a song. So counting off, these intros are actually different. They have a different chord structure. Not sure why they did that. Why they didn't loop it's a 4-chord progression, but they have 2 chords and 2 chords. Not sure why they did that. Maybe they build on each other, so probably. Anyway, so you'll see that. And so now we're at the first chorus and I want to add another chorus. So I'm going to add that chorus and there it is. So vice versa. Hey, we've playing this song too long. We need to cut it. Let's cut that chorus. Minus. It's out. All right, hit edit again. We're back into the song. Okay, so that's kind of that. Also, down here below the waveform, it's going to be all of you've got obviously your click, the guide. We call her Tamika. So just to let you know, that's Tamika. She's the girl that says chorus, 2, 3, 4. We've taken out drums and bass and acoustic guitar and electric guitar, 1 and 2. We left 3. We're taking out a lot, but we're keeping some of the stuff that we don't have, and that's basically why we use this, to kind of round out the sound with some stuff that we just don't have. So that should be taken care of, but you know, it's good to know, like, man, that piano 2 is really getting in the way. If you ever want to know what that piano 2 is playing, you can solo it. Okay? So there's the tracks, and you can pull those down. We have full control over that, which is great. Master volumes over here, that's going to control click, guide, and your tracks. Okay, so that's just a song. Next, we added here's a guitar pad with click. So we added that. Now let's say that the song, and we just want this pad to go underneath. We just want it to play underneath our band. But let's say that the song is just too fast, so we need to slow it down a bit. Again, you're going to hit your edit button. That's a key button. And there's 3 little dots underneath this. If you click that, you're going to get to where you can edit this song. And the click is right there. We want to just pull that back to 116. And then we will update. And that's going to update it. So now we're down into 116 instead of 120. Now, one thing about your click, in some of these, you're going to have options We usually take the accent out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. We usually take that out just so that we can start wherever. We've got this duple meter. We've got the eighths on. You can take that out if you just want the quarters. But you can even add the 16ths. Anyway, so that's that. So you have some control over the click as well. All right. Now let's just say that we do need to add a click track. Again, go to Edit, and then there's this little plus sign behind that song. Let's go plus. We want to add a click track, and we can name it even the name of the song. Let's play Open the Eyes of My Heart, You're Welcome, which is a great song, by the way. And it's not in 120. Maybe it is. I don't know. Okay, so now that's there. Thing with click tracks is they're going to just do an infinite loop. That's where you can see that little button right there. It's the infinite loop. You can take that off over here. If you push that button, now it's gone. Oh, no, now I added it to the first line, but I don't want that. So basically, she's got a count in. If I can get focused here. Tamika will give you a count in. Count off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's just going to stay in that middle. If you don't care about the count off, you can always go in, hit edit. Hit edit. Click on those 3 little dots there, and say remove this section. Can see it, remove the section. And we can do the same thing with the ending, remove that section. So now when we come to this song, it'll just start playing. I'll tell you why we would want to do that. Here's another thing. Let's say we move a song, again, hit edit, hold down those 3, drag that over, and now that song's there. Okay, so now here's one other quick tip. You'll see we're in edit mode still. You'll see this arrow and this plus sign. This arrow shows you what type of transition it is between songs. For this one, after the song's done, what we can do is change it to no. Right now it's no transition, so it'll just stop after the song. We can auto link them, which means that the song will go to a point, then stop. It'll go to the end and stop, and then it'll start the next one. Or typically, what we'll do is overlap, and that way let's show you what this sounds like. Let's get to the very end. So we're probably washing that out. Now, right about now, go. It's going to start playing the click of the next song. So we're into it. Okay? So that's the crossfade. I got to be honest, I am not quite sure what the difference is between that's overlap. Between the overlap and the crossfade. They technically do the same thing. I think the crossfade like fades out and the overlap is a hard start, but it's still overlapping. So I guess but they pretty much act the same way, so I just use overlap most of the time. All right. The one other thing, you'll notice there's not a forward button in this. Here's why. Okay, let's play this click. They don't want you to actually go ahead if you don't. Oh, I just turned it off, guys. Well, that's probably good. I'll let you know that the code is 1001. 1001. Okay. While it's playing, you can double tap on the next song and it will go. So we just got into the next song just by double tapping. You can do the same thing going back or here. Oops. So that's the way that you would get to the next song. I think they just want to make sure that you're sure. And so if you're double tapping, you're probably sure. The other thing is if you're in this last song with the guitar pads, I would always suggest, we never want to do a hard stop with the pause. That just is very noticeable. I would always fade out. Once you're faded out, then you can stop the track. Okay? So that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, hopefully you can just figure it out. It's a fairly self-explanatory app. I really, really like it. So best of luck.